Hello, my beautiful people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends where you are in the world. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon here. Not so bright, not so sunny, but still it's nice and beautiful. And there are ducks at my pond. I don't know if I can turn the camera around and show you. You can see the flowers there. And you can also, probably you can see the ducks sitting there. I'm showing you from the window. The ducks are sitting just by the pond. Two are sitting by the pond where that little boat is. And then you can see some ducks. There's a little duckling at that other corner. Anyway, so guys, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nature. Right, so I don't know what's happening here. It's nice and bright in the video for some reason. I don't know, I pressed a button, I think by mistake. Anyway, so yes, beautiful ducks. I think I have said this in one of my videos. The ducks come here. Let me turn the light on. Yeah, the ducks come here in winter, in summer, and they come with their ducklings and so many pigeons around. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. It is. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's not get too excited, right? But nature is beautiful. Beauty is all around us, and it's also inside us. The only thing is we need to find it. Sometimes we actually get too carried away by the artificiality of life, or not artificiality of life, but the artificiality of this world, and then the temporary desires and needs and wants, and they just actually, it's like you just when you're swimming, you enjoy the waters, right? Because then you're swimming, whether you're swimming on a beach or like in the sea, or you're swimming in a lake or in a river or a pond, wherever you are, or in a swimming pool. But wherever you are actually relaxed, and you can notice your surroundings because you are in paddling, as you want. You are in control, right? But God forbid if somebody's drowning, or if somebody, a high tide comes and they're in the sea, and then it takes them away. God forbid. It just sweeps that person off the surface of the water surface. That time, that person, other than his own survival, he cannot think of anything else. He cannot see what the mountains are looking like and who else is swimming there and how beautiful that beach was. And he cannot think of anything because he is in a panic he's in survival mode. He's just thinking. Either he's panicking only, or if he is keeping his senses working, then he's trying to resolve that situation, to come out of that danger and survive, right? Which is fair enough. But we have made life every day like that. It's like a high tide of this artificial lifestyle is literally, taking us in such a speed, we can't see anything. I have traveled a lot in my life. I have traveled since from a very young age. And I love traveling. I'm a Leo. I love traveling. And a plane's journey is a good journey. Of course, it's just, it just minimizes the time of your travel and everything. But I love a train's journey. Or not in a bus, but train, yes, because you can see outside. You can enjoy their journey. It's long, but it's just so nice. It's my perspective. You might not agree to that. Fine. So life is, and when it's like when you eat in a hurry, you can't even taste your food. So you're actually gulping your bites in such a hurry that you can't taste and you can't digest properly. Before you digest that first bite, you want to eat more and then more and then more. Your system cannot cope with this. You know, it's starting from here because this is your second mind. It's starting from here, going up to here, and then it's all over the place. It's messing up with your head. So I'm not just talking about like the food that you eat. It's with everything in life. Without noticing and admiring and appreciating whatever is happening around you, you just literally, you know, your wants and needs. Well, you made your wants your needs. Actually, that's another thing, another wrong interpretation. Anyway, so they have actually taken over you, and they're just rushing you in a direction where like you're not in your control. No, you're not in your control. You're not living your life. No, I can say that. I can tell you this because I've seen so many people. They even don't know what's happening around them. They don't know what's happening in their family. They don't know what's happening in their own house. You know, they're doing the shifts, nights and days, and working is good. Working is good, but also what should be your first priority? Your first priority should be how much we need. How much we need. That is first thing. Yes, if you want to keep piling it up, and I've said this in my videos always get long and long because I just go into the details. But guys, I mean, you know, just keep your wants in control. And when it comes to the material world, of course, I mean, the many manufacturers are always manufacturing better things to attract you, because you are obviously, you know, they're getting business out of you. They're getting business out of your insecurities. So please, I mean, I have talked about it before. I don't think I want to keep repeating the same thing. But yes, why I talked about it, like notice life around you, is because it's very important. I was watching these ducks. I always stand in the window or go down in the garden and stand there. But yet, how content, happy, and serene they look. They look so happy and peaceful. It's like they are a part of this whole beautiful garden, you know. They're not standing out. They're not trying to stand out. They're not going quack, 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 quack. It's not like they've lost their voice. No. How does it say? Quack, 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 quack. Yes. I remember once I was teaching children nursery rhymes, and you know, when it comes to like a big fat hen, you know, in the end, you know, what is it? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. No. Yeah, buckle my shoe. Yeah. 3, 4. So a 9, 10, a big fat hen, right? So I made a perfect noise, and children, they laughed so much, and they always used to ask me to do it again. So anyway, what I'm saying is like but look at them. They're enjoying their environment. They're not a university graduate. They're not a millionaire, billionaire, whatever. They don't live in a huge house. They don't have a Mercedes to drive. But they're happy. They are richer than anybody who is in a constant chaos of their own wants, of their own insecurities, of their own incomplete personality. You can complete yourself if you become a part of nature and natural life. If you make it a part of you and become a part of it, you're complete. Then everything will look complete, beautiful, peaceful, and satisfied. But if you continue with this discontentment, this greed, this wanting more, there's a limit. There has to be a limit. We have lost the limits. We have crossed the limits. We are beyond the limits. I mean, whatever word you want to use for it. But the thing is, who are we damaging? What is getting damaged here? We. Our life, our children's life, because they're looking at you. You're working donkeys. You're all the time running. They do, if they see their mother in the day and then they see their father in the night, or maybe they don't get to see their father because they're sleeping. Oh God, I mean, it's like, what are you giving your children? Why can't be you a little why can't you be content and satisfied with what you have, and just do a bit more, whatever gives you a good happy life. Happy life is really that you and your children need. Trust me. No money in the world can buy you happiness or health. No money in the world can buy you that children's that love that you have for your children and your children have for you. And if you are keeping away from your children because you think like you want to give them the best life, who are you to give them life? Who are you? Just because you gave them birth and you were the source, nature made you, God made you, universe made you the source of that this person's coming into this world, that doesn't mean you're the one who's giving life. You can't even take care of your own life. I mean, I'm not saying any particular person, I'm just saying in general, when is our last breath, is our last breath. Can we catch another one? No. Can we grab another one? No, we can't. So we can't even control our own life. So what we've got to do with the other lives? Oh, I'm trying to give my children a better life. Well, you can't give them a life. Give them love, give them time, give them good morals, good ethics. Give them that peaceful environment that they need. I was doing a wonderful executive job. I bring myself into these conversations because I can only talk from my own point of view and from my own experience, more authentically. So I was doing a wonderful job, executive job, seriously. Niche job, really niche job. I gave up on my job because my husband died. I thought my children need me more than anything else. They've lost their father. They need me. And even if when my husband was alive, I don't think I'll be working shifts and leaving my children alone. No, I could not do that. Because I think the most my children needed at their young age was me and how I live and what I say and what I do. Because I was obviously the only person they saw around in their, early years. And then obviously for a short time, maybe in the playgroup or in the kindergarten or wherever they went. So those people, but that was for hours. But I was there for days and nights, all the time. So I had to be there for them, with all my love and unconditional love, without wanting anything back from my child. If your children are saying you're not content, if your children are saying, oh, we want more, or we need more, or we have to work hard, we have to work our socks off, we have to do whatever it takes to make some good amount of money. What are you literally injecting into these lives? What are you doing? I mean, God forbid if something happens to you tomorrow. You can't give them no life. I'm trying to give my children a better life. Do you think better schooling gives better life? I say no. Do you think a bigger house gives a better life? I'll say no. Do you think a big car, a comfortable life, like comfortable in the sense like material gains, material accumulations, do you think that's a good life? I'll say no. Because emptiness is there. Because you are straying away from the nature. Nature, once you take, it's like you make the most beautiful doll, the most beautiful statue, the most beautiful something, and there's no life in it. There's no life in it. It looks beautiful, looks grand. You make it, maybe it's made of gold, made of real silver, sterling silver, maybe made of the most precious stones. Where's the life? There's no life. The life is missing. And life is not something that your money can buy, that your material accumulation can buy, that your status can buy. No. Life is something that is there to celebrate, to live, to enjoy, to share, to feel, to love. Because life is beautiful.